Thank you for visiting our channel.
Intermediate S1 #1 an Indonesian job interview.
Bahasa.
Grammar. The focus of this lesson is asking questions in formal situations with the suffix
kah
and interview questions.
Baiklah sekarang, bisakah Anda menceritakan sedikit tentang diri Anda?
All right, now, could you tell me a little about yourself? Using the suffix
kah
to soften the tone when asking a question in a formal situation. The suffix
kah
is added to the word in a sentence that becomes the main focus of the question. When you are asking question with the suffix
kah,
it will soften the question by making it sound less abrupt. Therefore, adding suffix
kah
in formal situations is a must. For example,
apakah,
what plus
kah, apakah yang perlu saya persiapkan untuk besok?
What do I need to prepare for tomorrow?
Siapakah? Siapakah yang bertanggung jawab atas hal ini?
Who is responsible for this matter?
Kapankah? Sampai kapankah batas waktu untuk pendaftaran?
When is the deadline for registration?
Di manakah? Di manakah letak kantor Bapak?
Where is your office located, sir?
Kemanakah? Kemanakah mereka akan pergi?
Where are they going?
Bagaimanakah? Bagaimanakah cara menggunakan mesin ini?
How do I use this machine? The suffix
kah
is not limited to the 5 W's, who, what, where, when, why, and how. You can also add it to adjectives.
Banyakkah? Banyakkah orang yang akan datang?
Are there many people attending?
Sakitkah? Sakitkah rasanya bila saya tekan di sini?
Is it painful if I press here?
Pahitkah? Pahitkah rasa obat itu?
Does that medicine taste bitter? Without the suffix
kah,
the meaning will stays the same. But you can only use it in informal situations. Questions during an interview. Here are a list of some of the most common questions asked in interviews.
Apa alasan Anda untuk melamar pekerjaan ini?
What's your reason for applying for this job? Literally, what reason you to apply job this?
Apa alasan Anda?
What is your reason? Because we use
Anda
when referring to you in this phrase. This phrase is to be used in formal situations. For informal situations we can say,
apa alasan kamu?
For example,
apa alasan Anda memilih jurusan desain formal?
what is your reason for choosing a design major?
Apa alasan kamu bilang begitu informal?
What's your reason for saying that?
Melamar pekerjaan.
To apply for a job in formal situations. For an informal way to say this, you could just simply eliminate the prefix me dash, so it will be
lamar pekerjaan.
In more casual way, colloquial, we have
melamar kerjaan.
Of course I wouldn't recommend that you say
ngelamar kerjaan
to anyone, but your friends and family. For example,
dia datang untuk melamar pekerjaan.
He came to apply for a job.
Dia sedang coba lamar pekerjaan.
He is trying to apply for a job.
Tadi pagi aku ngelamar kerjaan di bank.
Earlier this morning, I applied for a job in the bank. Here are some possible ways to answer the question.
Apa alasan Anda untuk melamar pekerjaan ini?
Meaning, what's your reason for applying for this job?
Ini merupakan toko kesukaan saya selama bertahun-tahun. Sehingga saat Anda membuka lowongan pekerjaan di sini, saya langsung bersemangat ingin bergabung.
This has been my favorite stores for years. So when you opened up the job vacancy, I was excited and wanted to join.
Karena saya yakin bahwa kualifikasi dan pengalaman kerja saya cocok dengan posisi yang Anda butuhkan.
Because I believe that my qualifications and work experience matched what you need for the position.
Bagaimana Anda mengetahui tentang lowongan pekerjaan ini?
How did you find out about this job? Literally, how you know about vacancy work this.
Bagaimana Anda mengetahui?
Means how do you know? And is used in formal situations. For informal situations there is
Bagaimana kamu tahu?
For example,
Bagaimana Anda mengetahui bahwa dia telah berbohong?
how do you know if he had lied?
Bagaimana kamu tahu tentang restoran ini?
How do you know about this restaurant? Here are some possible ways to answer this question.
Saya mengetahui lowongan pekerjaan ini dari surat kabar.
I know about this job vacancy from the newspaper.
Saya mengetahui lowongan pekerjaan ini dari agen perekrutan.
I know about this job vacancy from the recruitment agency.
Saya mengetahui lowongan pekerjaan ini dari situs Anda.
I know about this job vacancy from your website.
Mengapa Anda meninggalkan pekerjaan yang lama?
Why did you leave your last job? Literally, why you leave job which old?
Meninggalkan pekerjaan?
To leave the job or to leave work. This is a subtle way of saying to quit the job. But depending on the context,
meninggalkan pekerjaan
can also mean literally to leave work for the day, or taking a short break from work. For example,
dia akan meninggalkan pekerjaannya di perusahaan itu.
He will leave his job at that company.
Setiap hari dia meninggalkan pekerjaannya sekitar jam 5 sore.
He leaves work around 5 in the evening every day. There is another way to say to leave the job / to quit a job in more straightforward way, which is
berhenti dari pekerjaan.
This literally means stop from work. For example,
dia ingin berhenti dari pekerjaannya, tetapi dia butuh uang.
He would like to quit his job, but he needs money. Here are some possible ways to answer this question.
Saya menyadari bahwa setelah bekerja selama 5 tahun di sana, saya merasa bosan dengan pekerjaan yang sama dan ingin mencari tantangan yang lebih.
I realized that, after working there for 5 years, I feel bored with the same job and want to look for more of a challenge.
Perusahaan sebelumnya mengurangi jumlah karyawan, dan posisi saya terkena eliminasi.
My previous company was downsizing its employees, and my position has been eliminated. Examples from the dialogue.
Apakah yang membuat Anda ingin melamar pekerjaan di restoran ini?
What makes you want to apply for a job in this restaurant? Sample sentences.
Di manakah tempat penukaran uang?
Where is the money changer located?
Apa alasan kamu ingin pindah ke Los Angeles?
What is your reason for wanting to move to Los Angeles? Cultural insight. The cost of living in Indonesia. The cost of living in Indonesia is significantly lower than in Western countries. If you have a chance to visit or live in Indonesia, you can enjoy eating out every day without having to break the bank. For example, My favorite place for gado-gado, cooked mixed vegetables with peanut sauce, which is located in a non-air conditioned place near my house in Jakarta. Only charges 12,000 rupiah, $0.90. But if you go to a fully air-conditioned food court, restaurant or somewhere near the business district, gado-gado will cost you from 20,000 to 40,000 rupiahs, 1.5 to $3. Local products in supermarkets are also relatively cheap, and 1 kilogram of rice only costs 17,000 rupiah, $1.30. But you can also find things even cheaper if you go to a wet market/traditional market in Indonesia, especially if you are good at haggling. The price of gasoline is rising quickly, but I'd say it is still low compared to most other countries. And it's about 8,500 rupiah, 65 cents per liter at the moment. I remember how expensive gasoline was when I was living in Sydney, which is $1.20 at the moment. Marlboro cigarettes will cost you 15,500 rupiah, $1.19. And rokok kretek or clove cigarettes cost from 700 to 13,000 rupiah, 0.5 to $1. Useful expression.
Harga barang di kota besar lebih mahal daripada di daerah pedalaman.
The price of goods in the big city is more expensive.
Kosakata.
Vocabulary.
Benar. Benar.
True, right. True, right.
Senang. Senang.
To like, pleased. To like, pleased.
Gallery. Gallery.
Gallery. Gallery.
Melamar. Melamar.
To apply, to propose. To apply, to propose.
Mengunjungi. Mengunjungi.
To visit. To visit.
Tentang. Tentang.
About. About.
Fakultas. Fakultas.
Faculty. Faculty.
Manager. Manager.
Manager. Manager.
Wawancara. Wawancara.
Interview. Interview.
Biaya. Biaya.
Cost T, expense. Cost T, expense.
Contoh kalimat.
Sample sentences.
Kabar itu benar. Kabar itu benar.
The news is true. The news is true.
Saya senang di Yogyakarta. Saya senang di Yogyakarta.
I like it in Yogyakarta. I like it in Yogyakarta.
Saya sudah melamar pekerjaan di beberapa tempat. Saya sudah melamar pekerjaan di beberapa tempat.
I had applied for jobs at several places. I had applied for jobs at several places.
Kakak saya akan mengunjungi Korea di bulan Juli. Kakak saya akan mengunjungi Korea di bulan Juli.
My brother will visit Korea in July. My brother will visit Korea in July.
Keluarga saya akan mengunjungi Roma tahun depan. Keluarga saya akan mengunjungi Roma tahun depan.
My family will visit Rome next year. My family will visit Rome next year.
Saya tidak menyukai cerita tentang beruang. Saya tidak menyukai cerita tentang beruang.
I dislike stories about bears. I dislike stories about bears.
Buku ini adalah tentang Indonesia. Buku ini adalah tentang Indonesia.
This book is about Indonesia. This book is about Indonesia.
Belakangan ini banyak manajer yang mendapat nama buruk. Belakangan ini banyak manajer yang mendapat nama buruk.
Recently many managers have been getting a bad reputation. Recently many managers have been getting a bad reputation.
Menir itu menjadi marah. Menir itu menjadi marah.
The manager got angry. The manager got angry.
Semoga sukses dengan wawancara kerjamu besok. Semoga sukses dengan wawancara kerjamu besok.
Good luck with your job interview tomorrow. Good luck with your job interview tomorrow.
Biaya rumah sakit di Amerika sangat tinggi. Biaya rumah sakit di Amerika sangat tinggi.
Hospital fees in America are extremely high. Hospital fees in America are extremely high.
Saya pasti akan membayar biaya tambahan untuk menjamin kursi di kereta. Saya pasti akan membayar biaya tambahan untuk menjamin kursi di kereta.
I would definitely pay an extra fee in order to secure a seat on the train. I would definitely pay an extra fee in order to secure a seat on the train.
Bila kamu menggunakan layanan ini, akan dikenakan biaya yang mahal. Bila kamu menggunakan layanan ini, akan dikenakan biaya yang mahal.
If you use this service, an expensive fee will apply. If you use this service, an expensive fee will apply. Vocabulary phrase usage.
Meringankan biaya hidup.
To ease the cost of living.
Meringankan.
Consists of the prefix me to indicate active voice. The root word
Ringan.
which means light, mild, or easy. And the suffix
Kan.
to indicate causation. Altogether,
Meringankan.
means to lighten or to ease.
Biaya.
Means fee, cost, or expense. In this phrase is also a noun meaning life or living. This phrase is used in formal situations such as interviews. In informal situations, people will just say something like,
Untuk tambah uang saku.
which literally means to increase the pocket money. For example,
Untuk meringankan biaya hidup dia harus bekerja 2 pekerjaan.
to ease his cost of living he has to work 2 jobs.
Apa yang membuat Anda?
What makes you?
Apa means?
What?
Yang.
Can be translated as that, as in the one that, which, who, what, whose, whom, as in the one which, etc. Next we have
Membuat.
which consists of the prefix
Me.
and the root word
Buat.
which means to make or to do. And last we have
Anda.
which is the formal way of saying you. When you are trying to find out the reason why someone does or has decided to do something, you can use this phrase. For informal situations, normally we replace
Membuat.
with
Bikin.
which has the same meaning as
Membuat.
which is to make or to do. Then we would change
Anda.
into
Kamu.
which is the informal you, so it becomes,
Apa yang bikin kamu?
for example,
Apa yang membuat Anda berubah pikiran?
what made you change your mind?
Suka sekali.
To like a lot,
Suka.
in this context means to like, and
Sekali.
is an adverb meaning very or so. The word order of this phrase cannot be changed. There is another phrase with the same meaning you can use in formal situations, which is
Sangat suka. Sangat.
is an adverb which means very or so, and
Suka.
here means to like.
Sangat suka.
Altogether literally means very like. For informal situations, like when speaking to your friends, family, or people around your age, people normally say
Suka banget. Banget.
is commonly used in colloquial Indonesian and means very or so. For example,
Dia suka sekali dengan lukisan ini.
She really likes this painting.
Percakapan.
Conversation.
Nama Anda Surya, benar? Nama Anda Surya, benar?
Your name is Surya, correct? Your name is Surya, correct?
Iya benar, Pak. Iya benar, Pak.
Yes, that's right, sir. Yes, that's right, sir.
Baik, silahkan duduk. Baik, silahkan duduk.
All right, please have a seat. All right, please have a seat.
Terima kasih, Pak. Terima kasih, Pak.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Nama saya Budi. Saya adalah manajer restoran ini. Saya akan mewawancarai Anda hari ini. Nama saya Budi. Saya adalah manajer restoran ini. Saya akan mewawancarai Anda hari ini.
My name is Budi. I'm the manager of this restaurant. I will be interviewing you today. My name is Budi. I'm the manager of this restaurant. I will be interviewing you today.
Senang bertemu dengan Bapak. Senang bertemu dengan Bapak.
Nice to meet you, sir. Nice to meet you, sir.
Baiklah sekarang, bisakah Anda menceritakan sedikit tentang diri Anda? Baiklah sekarang, bisakah Anda menceritakan sedikit tentang diri Anda?
All right now. Could you tell me a little about yourself? All right now. Could you tell me a little about yourself?
Nama lengkap saya Surya Pramana. Saya adalah mahasiswa Fakultas Psikologi di Universitas Tarumanagara. Saya suka bermain bola basket, mengunjungi galeri seni, dan belakangan ini saya mulai suka memasak. Nama lengkap saya Surya Pramana. Saya adalah mahasiswa Fakultas Psikologi di Universitas Tarumanagara. Saya suka bermain bola basket, mengunjungi galeri seni, dan belakangan ini saya mulai suka memasak.
My full name is Putra Pramana. I am a student in the Department of Psychology at the Tarumanagara University. I love to play basketball, visit art galleries, and lately I have started to like cooking. My full name is Putra Pramana. I am a student in the Department of Psychology at the Tarumanagara University. I love to play basketball, visit art galleries, and lately I have started to like cooking.
Apakah yang membuat Anda ingin melamar pekerjaan di restoran ini? Apakah yang membuat Anda ingin melamar pekerjaan di restoran ini?
What makes you want to apply for a job in this restaurant? What makes you want to apply for a job in this restaurant?
Saya ingin meringankan biaya hidup, menambah pengalaman kerja, sembari menyelesaikan skripsi saya. Selain itu, saya juga suka sekali makanan di restoran ini. Saya ingin meringankan biaya hidup, menambah pengalaman kerja, sembari menyelesaikan skripsi saya. Selain itu, saya juga suka sekali makanan di restoran ini.
I want to help cover my living costs and get work experience while completing my thesis. Besides that, I also love the food in this restaurant. I want to help cover my living costs and get work experience while completing my thesis. Besides that, I also love the food in this restaurant.
Thank you for watching this video. Please click like and subscribe to watch other videos. Thank you.